good evening, everybody. Yeah, you guys all know how I feel. Still, you know, turn things around. Some of my guests they ran away, but Tandy, can you hear me? Yeah, you're on mute.
Internet. No. Oh, I think that guy's having ISCOM issues there. He's having ISCOM
He's
issues there. That guy.
having Jacob Zuma problems.
He's having ISCOM issues.
Guys,
Uh,
are you there?
uh, yeah,
Can
but
you
you're
guys hear me?
freezing.
Can
What's
you
up?
guys hear me?
Yes.
We
Nah,
live.
I think this network just also hit me out now. All right, so yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you very much to the viewers that are here tonight. As I've mentioned earlier on, I think most of us we are the United supporters that are here on the channel tonight. So go easy on us. You know, it's day 3,
Mm.
but it's still unlike you guys. Luthi, my man, I'm in touch base with you. How are you feeling, my man? 5-0 on Old Trafford, my guy. What went wrong?
It's a good wake up call.
What
It was a
didn't?
good wake up call, guys. And it also exposed a lot. I will have to say that. And we're reading. I actually read a lot. This, I'll be
Mm,
honest, I read a lot this couple of days. And the one thing I actually liked, or which shined the light more, is that he keeps playing underperforming players, and there's other players on the bench. So
okay.
that is your first problem. That is your first problem. And also, what also shined the light against that game in Liverpool is that it just shows there's certain players that disrespect the coach in terms of. Didn't you see what they think of Cristiano, my man? Yo, that is
Okay.
disrespectful. That rave signs, no, that is disrespectful.
It's two different games.
That is
It's two different games.
disrespectful. No, but you can't. You can't. I'm
Mm,
just saying it is disrespectful. So yeah, look, it needed to happen. I think it needed to happen to shine the light to the what we I've been moaning about. Actually, I think there's a lot of us at United supporters been moaning about it. Is that Oli has reached his limit? You know,
mm.
he can't go past that limit. Look, he has 3 games to save his career. I really hope we win. We win, but I wouldn't wish us to lose. We need to keep the gap small. So 3 games. I think they'll still rate if we win those games. They'll still rate him on performance. The team played and everything. So yeah, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Craig, I'm hearing this 3 games, my man, that only this extension that has been given. I have a very specific question for you, so I'm gonna post that to you later. But this 3 games, is this for Ole to revive himself? Because it's 3 games. And does Manchester United are they willing to actually drop more points? Because we're going to go against Tottenham on Saturday. And I'm pretty sure Tottenham, as much as Klopp was rubbing his hands together last week,
Mm,
Nuno, who hasn't been performing as we know Nuno can, but Nuno's
yeah.
still one of the giant slayers that we know. Can we risk it, my man? And how do you feel about that?
Look, I think mainly what he needs to go do this Saturday is obviously um, pick players he doesn't really pick. For starters.
Mm,
He's now shown a lot of trust in a place that is been picking with, like Luti said, who's been underperforming. And I mean, for football itself, we can't keep on playing players underperforming. And obviously, you see big coaches, big coaches like Klopp and Pep and all those guys and Tuchel, they if they see players underperforming, I've seen Tuchel take a player off when he even brought him on and he was underperforming. So at the end of the
Yeah.
day, he needs to make big calls, make big calls and because right now he's got a couple of players that believes in him, and those are the players that are starting. Then there's a couple of players, a group of players that is like, yo, this guy is not. Does he care about us? Does he really? So he's creating, and that's why I say United's problem isn't on the field. There's not an issue on the field. The issue is beyond that. The issue is behind the scenes, and you can see, even if you look at the bench, if you look at this, is just a feeling that's just completely wrong. And the word I use is dismantle. I feel like the coaching staff maybe it's not even corresponding with each other, and I feel like the players is feeding off that energy. Because I mean, like we can't sit here 9 games later having that squad, and we are struggling. We can't figure it out. So it's beyond that. Obviously I was with you though on Sunday when we watched the game, and like I said, I've never seen anyone so sad in my life. I mean,
What you mean? What you mean? I've seen that guy sad. I know that sadness.
When we drove home, for some reason Dale made that drive the longest and the saddest drive in my life. we spoke for I think it could have been 2 to 3 minutes, and we both just agreeing. We both actually finally agreeing on something, on so many things. And afterwards, it was a silence in the car, like complete silence for the next 10 minutes. And I was like, it's really, it's like I said.
Thanks, man.
Hi, Fabian. Before you go to Fabian, I am so happy to see you. Why am I so happy to see you? Like, I'm beyond. The 4 of us started the show together, and here you are. I'm happy to see you, but I'm really happy. I'm even having tea. I'm having tea tonight.
Thanks, my guy.
Look how it's matching the top.
Guys.
Thanks the true South Africans.
It's I thought the sweater. I'm not wearing my United sweater, so I'm hoping that the show will be liquor tonight. So liquor to be back, gents. As we it was the Saturdays, it was the Sunday's game.
Sunday.
An embarrassing game.
Yeah, I'm not still gonna say much.
I see you lost some weight, Fabs. Where were you the last
No,
time?
it's all his stress. That's all his stress, my bro. Only put the man on a diet. Yeah, gents.
Check your vibes. So with that starting lineup that we had now, and I've said it to everybody else, on paper, my man, that team's supposed to match any team in the world, bro. Any team. On paper, not performance-wise. So now we go, and you're playing at Old Trafford, my guy.
Yeah.
You're playing against a midfield that consists of Keita and Milner and Henderson. And they put us to sleep, my guy. They put us to sleep. So yes, we're hearing things of performance. We're hearing things of performance, underperforming players. But you start your best team. But yet Liverpool showed us with the midfield three that they have that we are light years behind. How do you feel about that, my man?
I think one thing we can agree on is the punishment, the banter we took. I think that was the hardest. I mean, I'm sure our phones on Monday. One day you didn't want to switch on your phone, that type of day. Battery low, leave your charger at home. Type of day. But in essence, there isn't much to say about that game because, to be honest, United just didn't show up at all. There's so many things there's too many things that went wrong. And even, yes, we speak about Bruno's chance, if Bruno scored, but do I think the score would have been much different? No. It's sad, like you said, it feels like the saying, as they say, you take one step forward, but then we take 3 steps back. It's like, yo, this is like a bad deja vu. Beyonce.
True. True. Craig, so we got it out of the way. I'm just gonna give my 5 cents. The host doesn't speak much, but I just need to get this off my heart.
I'm sure
Me
it's
and
not
Craig
the
had an
50
Arsenal
cent,
heart.
maybe.
But yeah, as a Manchester United supporter, and I mean as a player and Manchester United as a whole, a performance like that, when if you play soccer, whether it's amateur, semi-pro, or professional, I don't mind you losing a few games, before you play Liverpool. I don't mind that. It's okay. But when you know you're playing that top of the table team, whether City or Liverpool or Chelsea or whatever, except Arsenal, if you're playing all those other big teams, you shouldn't be scared to play those teams. You go all out. So what I thought, okay, we have Ronaldo, we have Bruno, we have Pogba, we have all these guys. Sunday is going to be individual brilliance. This is not going to be Ole. It's going to be individual brilliance because you must know it's Cristiano Ronaldo, it's those type of guys. And
Big
then I
game. Big
see
game.
when I see we have one opportunity, and I don't know if you guys lately, if you've picked up lately that Bruno is sending balls now to
The
the
Delph.
moon. He's sending balls to Delph.
Yes, yes, it's
There's
penalty
the
ball.
ball. There's
Yes,
the ball.
penalty ball.
So,
That's the penalty one. So waiting for
That's the
Sundays.
penalty one.
So waiting for Sundays to come.
Yeah, so opportunities like that, having one and watching how Liverpool was playing, for me, it was like this team is gelling so nice. And what broke my heart and why I was so sad, Liverpool done it with no list. Salah scored his third goal. They passed him, not his third goal, his second goal. They passed the ball. That man kicked that ball so. I'm a goalkeeper. I can promise you. I made this promise 100 times over. I would save that ball. That was so without list. Keita scores, Jota scores, and he sits there. It was like this was a training session. So for me, we lost Ole as a coach. We lost our Manchester United players as well. And of course, we do know what's happening behind the scenes. So with that being said, that takes me into my onto my next topic, is that Ole, and not Ole, how do we fix Manchester United? What needs to change, my man?
Look, I would probably start by getting a new captain. Make a big statement. We have to make a big statement. Bring in those players that has been training just as hard as the next. I mean, these guys are on enormous salaries. So why are they there? You understand? Why are they just to be second string? They are good enough to start. I mean, our bench is good enough to start. We have very, very good players. So I think within, obviously there's types of coaching drills and tactical things that are they looking at these things in the right way at the end of the day? Because it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like they actually have tactical sessions 2-3 times a week, discussing things. It doesn't look like it. So it's obviously within. Like I said earlier, the problem is not on the field. Obviously the problem is on the field, but the bigger problem is behind the scenes. So we need to make big statements. You need to show full trust in his whole squad. And I mean, we spoke about this last year as well. And that is why we've got this. He's now finally got the squad at the 95% want. So why is he not making use of it? We can't be seeing in and out. Bruno underperforming. Greenwood is now also not consistent. Our midfield, we don't know what's going on. There's bigger problems. And also for me, what I would do is I would start and change that formation. I would look at my central defender is Harry Maguire. My left back is Luke Shaw. Why are they playing so well for their country? Because they play in a back three. Luke Shaw is not a left back anymore. He's a left wing back. You understand? Yeah. So I would start by changing the formation. Because then we can have a sitter. So if we have a sitter and we have three at the back, then there's still four because he folds with him. You understand? Which means we can play with 2 8s. So for me, I think that's important. And also, why do you have Cavani and Ronaldo? Why not play them as a pair? So we need to try and do different things, and we're
Okay,
not doing different things.
I
So
want to answer there.
it's way beyond what we see in front of us, because that team right now, there's a lot of things going on in that team that a lot is not agreeing on, and that is showing it on the field. Because like there's no teamwork, there's no one shouting, there's no one saying, there's no communication, there's nothing.
Yeah.
So and we are really in a very bad space, and I don't think we can turn this around, to be honest.
Luthi, my man, how do we fix Manchester United, my guy?
Look, Oli, I think we can. He's gonna win the games. May
What?
not win all three.
What?
Just listen. He may not win all three of them, but he'll win maybe two or one out of them. Right? How do we fix it? I'm sorry. You need to. You need to punish the guys. You need to punish
Yeah,
players.
them.
And I disagree. You can't play Cristiano and Cavani together because I can say Cristiano doesn't drop back. He's not one of those players who drop back. So he's gonna stay up front. So I would rather let Cristiano and Cavani fight for that position. We need players.
They're
on the
not
wing.
really fighting for it. They're not really fighting for it.
Yeah,
Ronaldo's getting
because-
close because it's Ronaldo.
Thank
So
you.
Cavani,
Thank you.
we're not
Hey,
getting
but
hard-working
Cavani gave
fight
us a
from Ronaldo,
Bruh,
unfortunately.
Cavani gave us a solid season last season. Now, why don't you stick with him again and just let Cristiano sit bench a bit? Let him feel it.
That's not gonna happen.
Work for it. Let him work for it.
Okay.
Wait,
Wait,
just
wait,
let
wait.
me. I'm just saying. No, just listen. I'm not done. I'm just saying, like certain things you need to show certain players, like calm down. That's why I said I feel Cristiano doesn't respect Oli as a coach. He doesn't. Try it. Rave sign thing. I'm never gonna forget that. And the rave sign thing, I'm not gonna forget. That is a perfect example of a person that doesn't respect the coach.
How
Bruh,
do you mean?
did you see how he
Check
did you see
it
what he did?
out.
Baba,
But
that
Luthi,
is disrespect.
Luthi,
Rave signs here.
Fames, before you go, Fames, kindly watch the video closely. Remember, we're in a season now where the banter's coming our way.
I know,
It's
but
fake.
still.
That man, I don't know what Ronaldo was doing there, but we can't say that was for Oli because that
It's
Oli
not-
done
it's
was
not the same
last
video.
season with Jesse Lingard.
It's not the same
Okay,
video.
So
It's
we
not
can't
the
say
same
that
Hey,
doing
video.
that.
But anyway, it's disrespect. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is that I
Yeah.
feel, look, because of the pressure, the play. Just think about it, guys. Because of the pressure, because the players are going to feel a certain way, they're going to fight for those 3 games. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Out of that 3 games, he possibly could win 2 of them.
Out of the next 3 games.
Yeah, he possibly can win.
So
It's
we have
very,
Tottenham on Saturday, we have Atalanta next week, midweek, and then we have City.
it's a possible, bro. I'm
You
telling
saying
you
we're
now.
gonna win 2 out of the 3 games?
Or even draw all 3. It's all possible. That man's job's going to be saved.
No.
You know why? Can I say something? That bra is lucky. That's all I'm gonna say to you currently. He's gonna probably survive till halfway the season, then only or something might happen then. Because who are we gonna bring in? Yes, we're gonna if we bring Conte in, it's a 2-season coach. It's like a Mourinho. 2 seasons,
Okay,
then we still have that problem.
whoa. Before we get onto that, the coach situation, I just want to hear Faber's point of view. Faber, with how do we fix Manchester United, there's also been a lot of points going around of people mentioning since Ronaldo came to Manchester United, and look, we're all guilty of it. I'm the most guilty. I'm the most guilty when it comes because when Ronaldo came there, I said bring in my Premier League, bring in my Champions League, bring in I want it now. I want it now. So, and the few people that's in here, the Yasins and the Taras and, all those people, they know I'm a guy that goes on about that. And now I have to, hide behind my screen and stuff like that. Do you think that Ronaldo is bringing a negative impact to Manchester United? And do you think that, or can he be the solution, one of the solutions to the problems that we're currently facing?
Well, sure, he's been the solution on 2 occasions. I mean, Champions League and against So I hear what you're saying, but I think there was already issues in the change room prior to Ronaldo, and I think for me the big thing is in terms of when Pogba mentioned that we've been playing like this actually for quite some time, and something needs to change, and There, Pogba was benched after that, obviously.
Twice.
Twice. Uh, and I don't know if that was the point of if that's the exit of Pogba as well.
Yeah.
In terms of what's happening. You remember Ole said, "No, don't worry, my team, I'm gonna build it around Pogba." That was all his words. Unfortunately, that's not working. I think Ronaldo, as we know, you're not gonna bench Ronaldo, bro. Like
No ways,
seriously,
no ways, no
that
ways.
you know already.
Mm.
It's like that came with a price tag or with the status of
Condition.
CR7 coming to the team, and for me, like I said, there's a lot of things that needs to change. But firstly, it's in terms of if everyone can just start doing their own job, man.
Yeah,
If you right back, if you centre back Maguire, yes, it's nice when you push through all the time, but everyone just do their job. I mean, we've all been coaching or we've been playing under 9, and the coach always told you, "Doen jy is jou job,
for sure.
do
Yeah,
your job
yeah,
before you
yeah,
do the next man's
yeah,
job."
yeah.
That for me, and I mean, we can speak about formations as Craig said. We know the McFred combination. How's that looking for us? Or how's it
Sure.
looked for us? We can
That's the
speak
most
about that.
frustrating combination.
And yeah, nah, that is. I
It's
think
been
I
read.
don't know
The
what
teams,
Fred
the
has.
teams,
I don't, I don't know what
teams
Fred
read
has
us
on
now.
him, but yeah, nah,
Bruh, yo, that
I feel you.
combination.
I feel you. I feel you about that.
yeah, nah,
Um,
it's sad.
I honestly, for me, it's like whether you with for Ronaldo against Ronaldo, he's just one of those players. It happened at Real Madrid. It happened at Juventus. He can go 6-7 games without scoring, but he's gonna come back and it's just gonna score and score and score. And he's the type of player, and I can see it when he plays. I can see it. You know we know Ronnie when he was there, when he started off. Ronnie will throw sweaters around, throw bottles around, walk off the pitch, and most of the things he still does. But I mean, you've also looked at certain things where he still motivates the players to go on.
Yep.
And like we said, we've seen 2 or 3 match-winning goals at the age of 36 years old. It's just with what we have right now, and that's why I say on paper we just we have a good team, but we've seen it. Only yes, I agree with you to a certain extent. Yeah.
Dal, can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Do you think we will be worse off without Ronaldo right now?
We wouldn't have beaten Atalanta last week.
Yeah, but no. I'm take out the moments of when he wins the games for us.
I think
I'm
we'd be worse
saying
off, yes.
in terms
Worse
of
off.
the way we play, in terms of because obviously for me, it's clearly these players are not all mature enough to understand the presence of Ronaldo. Do you understand? Because if a player like Ronaldo comes into your team, you automatically want to play better. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So for me, I feel because Ronaldo's job is pretty simple. You know, he's up front there, just cross the balls. We're not even. I don't even think we cross the ball 5 or 6 times a game. So he's you know what I mean. So for me, it's like, you know, his presence on the field. It's good enough for everyone to uplift the game, to want to play better. You know, so for me, if you can't take that, then you don't deserve to play there. Because if Jesse Lingard comes on, he's playing with Ronaldo. If Dinges come on, he's playing. You know what I mean? He wants to be in that presence. You feel it. So why is there? I feel like even look, there was moments in the game where you see that touch Ronaldo, touch Bruno, this one touch. That moment, it's there. We see it there. You know, but it's not enough. And we got too much players that almost wants to.
Okay. We say it's not enough. Ole. Last season with Bruno, how many amount of balls or as a team did we get into the final third? No, we say it's not enough when it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo. When last did we score a header from a set piece?
Pre-season.
No.
Pre-season. No, that was 2 years ago. Harry Maguire against Chelsea. That's what I remember. No? So now we say, are we better off without him? I feel we are better off with him. We just need to get that final third right. Whoop those balls in.
But then, do you know where that falls part of? What you're talking about now there?
Our
Yeah.
team
The
selection,
coaching team.
the coaching
The coaching
staff.
team.
You
Bruh,
know,
No.
teams
That's the
like West Ham.
formation.
No, tell. Just listen. Teams like
Mm-hmm.
West Ham, they
Mm-hmm.
focus on that set pieces to make sure
yeah,
they
Yes.
score
and those
goals.
crosses. Yeah,
Yes.
It's coaching. It's coaching,
yeah,
bruh.
it's coaching.
If the
It
coach
is.
feel that's not important,
Yeah.
the answer I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's the
Mm.
coaching at the end of the day.
Why?
You need to
Why do
focus.
we have
Mourinho focus on set pieces and we scored
exactly?
goals.
Luti, and
Yeah.
Coaching.
also the thing is,
Yeah.
why do we have wingers, particularly chosen wingers, that are doing individual things and not actually getting the ball in the
Bruh,
box?
our
Do you understand? So
our
what are
wingers
they
is
being
a
taught?
special
What are they
case.
being told? By the coaches. So
But
for me,
I don't think. But there's nothing of that. There's nothing. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say, guys. This is what we're going to focus on. And like you said, we don't have that. We only have the one opportunity where we're going to say what I see on a Friday. I see is okay. All United's playing a rondo, kicking the ball here, looking nice for the camera, all those things. Then you have cities. Then you see stuff of City. Pepe's here. Tony
yeah,
Cruz team giving out set plays and stuff like that.
Chelsea,
We have the
Chelsea as
tunnel. We
well.
have the tunnel camp.
Arteta
We have
as
the
well.
changing room camp. The man is here putting stuff on the whiteboard.
Yeah, Oli is
You
just
know,
there
okay,
like.
but this is what you must do. Look at what we're
Ali,
doing in Sweden, bruh, or whatever country they were doing then. They're showing Ole. Ole didn't even know Pogba's off the field, and he wants Ronaldo and Cavani to play two strikers. So for me, the reason why we act where we act is yes, Ole's there. It's not going to change. That formation is how we're going to fix Manchester United. That is my answer to how we're going to fix Manchester United.
To what formation?
We are
To what
outdated.
formation?
We need
It's
to
not about
man.
outdated. Bruh, it's not about outdated. I will
It's
always.
updated, Andy.
It's not about outdated. It's just again the coaching style. These teams they play that formation and they play brilliant football. Arsenal plays that formation and they play 10 times better than what we're playing. But they are playing way better than what we're playing, and they played the same formation. So I'm saying again, it's the coaching, my brother. Formation doesn't matter. It's about the coach. What are you teaching your guys
check
tactically?
the, firstly, like for me, it's like you need to have, if you want to play a certain formation, you need to make sure you have the players to play that formation.
Yes.
Based on what you have. So you work with what you have. Then the next thing is in terms of, at the moment, it just feels like the point that I made early or early on as well in terms of when we were chatting is that if someone gives me a Ferrari now and say, yeah, get in and drive, how am I going to drive in a Ferrari? Am I even going to know how? I'm going to get in and I'm going to be so nervous and like, yo, chick,
Because we
this
used
is like,
to drive it, who knows?
yeah, we you know what I mean? You checking, yeah, where's the gears and all that stuff? Can't you like check there's Steptronic, you still think you're putting your foot on the petrol, then you're like, go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the moment, that's just United, man. Yeah, it's like Ole is this vehicle, can Ole drive the team? Is Ole at this wheel? Like what?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
The wheels
sad.
are the wheels are
How it's just getting worse, bro. We're just getting worse. Like we saw this like 2
Yo.
months ago, and from 2 months ago, we could see even those. Remember, Dale, you were speaking on a show about like, yeah, we got the 3 points. We got the 3 points. I told you it's not enough. It's gonna
Maybe.
catch up with us. It's gonna catch.
Yeah.
And we've actually from the West Ham game when we won away, it's been going downhill. Like
Yeah.
performances after performance after performance, and why, James? I'm telling you, I promise you, no one ever expected us to be sitting here discussing this 2 months ago. You understand?
But man,
None of-
I'm actually getting messages
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
and there's actually there's a lot of viewers that are quite laughing there. At the fact that we're trying to figure out how can we fix Manchester United. But it's fine. We are where we are. Luthi, the next 3 games, it's Tottenham on Saturday. It's Atalanta next week. It's away. And then we have the derby. We touched base on it. Look, Ole has 3 games. It's final now. He's not going anywhere. He has 3 games.
How true is that statement? Also,
Look, he's
you
not
know,
gone.
I'm just
He's
yeah.
not
Wait
gone.
and see.
He's
How,
not
that's what
gone.
I'm saying. How true is that statement? He has 3 games. But
Okay. Let's go hypothetically then.
yeah,
Next 3 games, Ole has Tottenham, Atalanta, and City. what can we expect from a game against Tottenham on Saturday?
I can expect to see fired up players, and that's why I'm saying that one can be a possibility of a win. Right. Number two, the game in Italy. So far, we don't have a bad record away in Italy. Right? No, look at it.
No,
You don't have a bad record.
we don't.
So in Italy, so there again,
Okay.
I'd
I'll
say
give you that one.
we stand a chance to win that game as well. Then our famous neighbors. Yo, yeah, okay.
No, they're on form.
It's a
Right
different
now.
story.
They're
You
on
see?
form right now.
Again, can I just say one thing? Pip's formation is 4-3-3, right? But when you watch them, do they play 4-3-3?
Two at the back. They got two at the back all the time.
Two at the back. It's true what you say. Two at the back.
Yeah.
And those wingers are up there. Everybody's
They
up there.
actually they're like
Yes.
this also.
Yes.
Those wingers are even like this.
So do you understand what I'm trying to say? It doesn't matter what formation you play against. It's your tactics at the end of the day. How you making that formation effective. So anyway, back to the 3 games. Guys, we stand a chance to beat Tottenham. I'm honest
Stand
when I
a
say that.
chance.
We stand a chance.
How
Listen
far
why I
have you
say
fallen, Faber? How far
Ah,
have you
Fabian, you can't bet your money on that one. You could lose. Possibly. We stand a chance to beat them.
Nah,
Players will be
man.
fired up. Players will be fired up. Players will be geared and ready to win the game. So that's why I say we
We
stand a
didn't
good
say
chance
we
of beating
stand
them.
a chance.
I don't want to sound too confident. Also, play it 50-50. This is life and
No,
death situation.
no. What I expect this weekend is we need to kill Tottenham. That's gonna show me.
My
I
friend.
need to see confidence.
My
I need
friend.
to see a clean sheet. I need to see
My
us
friend.
win at least with 2-3 goals, 3 nice goals, have position. I want to see
Okay.
that.
Craig,
Can I say something?
Craig, is that an away game?
Well,
on
yes,
Saturday?
it's an away game.
The
I
City
think it's
game.
away game. No, the Tottenham game.
The Spurs game is away.
Okay.
Now, can I say something?
Okay.
If you want to see a clean
go
sheet,
ahead.
it's going to have to change their defense. Because all their players at the back have not been performing. You need to.
He's not going to leave
You need-
Maguire out.
That's what I'm saying to you, Fabian. You need to punish players. That's why we
Punish them.
need a coach. We need a coach that is strict. That's why, as much as I don't like Conte that much, but we need someone that's so strict. Punish the
Yeah.
players.
Whoa. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Well,
We'll get there.
I'm just saying. Anyway, 3 games. First one, possible win. Second one, we could win as well because our record away in Italy has been good. Third one,
Yeah,
draw. I'm praying for a draw.
Sandy, like
Yeah.
you now said that we need someone that's going to be strict. I so much think of I heard a story once, man, about this rugby club that this player was I don't know what he done, and then they took him into a garage, and all the players.
Slasuck.
I feel Maguire. I feel Maguire needs the whole team. Like he must walk through and the whole team
No,
must-
not only him, Faber. Not only him.
Yeah,
And then
but
look
look
now,
now.
I'm
Look
sure,
now,
bro.
the coach first.
Yeah.
The coach first.
Nowadays you can't do stuff like this. So Phillips, Tandy gave his. I'm a bit disappointed that we can possibly beat them. We sounding
Standard
tough.
chance. Standard
You know,
chance.
Yeah,
Tatama chance. Tatama millions. Like a
Be
lotto.
realistic, gents. Be
what do you
realistic.
think,
They also in the
Tatama
losing
chance.
streak.
Tatama chance. Tatama millions, Tandy.
Can we get 3 points from Tottenham on Saturday?
Yes. I'm not even gonna breathe twice, thrice. Sorry, Bramwell. But yeah, 3 points, Tim.
Okay.
To be honest, the only way I see so, yeah, I possibly win and draw against City. That's what I foresee. But for me to give the supporters and the fans faith again and hope in you, you need to give
Yeah.
us all 3 wins. You need to give us all 3 wins. I mean, if your girlfriend the memes was hectic this week, but anyways, like they said, Ronaldo's a good example of not going back to your ex. But anyways, win. That for me, that's what I expect the next 3 games. Then I will have faith again. If we win Tottenham with a shaky win this weekend with a late equalizer, no disrespect to Tottenham, but if I also look at their form,
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
see a convincing win. I
Yeah.
want to see us half position. So for me, that would be what I would want, Mr.
For
Williams.
sure, for sure. Craig, so let's just say Tottenham, Atalanta, and City, we beat all three of them. We know Ole is not the man for the job. Where does that leave United fans, and where does it leave Ole? Does that buy him the rest of the season, or does that buy him the rest of his contract, my man? Because the next three
Nah,
games are vital. Whether the
that
reports
much
are true or
Muti,
not, the
that
next three
much
I'm
games
Muti
are
telling you
is
now.
vital.
Rest of the season, I'm telling you now. This guy's gonna survive. He's gonna
Tandy
survive till
no,
the rest of the season.
Tandy's his Muti is strong. Nah.
Sure.
That man, yo, that
That
man has
man.
the right Muti. Sorry,
I don't
Craig.
know.
Go, Craig, go.
I don't know. I feel like it's been like the same type of roller coaster with Ollie for as long as he's been here. I think we've had similar conversations whenever we're on this downhill, and all of a sudden this guy just pulled a rabbit out of,
Yeah.
and I do feel maybe this time we didn't take a different approach. I think if he does win his next couple of games, I still feel like we need to sack him. Not like sack him, maybe let him work in the back scenes, and stable the ship
Right.
right now, maybe until December. Then get someone in that's coming into a stable ship. Because I feel like if we keep Ollie, maybe he's doing well, yes, for the next few games, but I feel like we might have the slump again next year, March, or in April and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
we
for
might not
sure.
do anything again. And that's what I'm feeling. I feel like we've had it now 2.5 seasons in a row with this guy, and every season, yes, it looks like we've gotten better, we've gotten closer, but I
Yeah,
feel like I said earlier on, there's bigger problems, and once there's
yeah,
bigger problems mentally and
Yeah.
behind the scene, it's gonna come back again. Do you understand? So I feel like let him go on, let him stable the ship if we win some games, but then bring someone in. You understand? Let him
yeah,
learn from that person, something like that. But
yeah.
I don't feel like
But he won't. He
Just
won't do
you
that.
guys, you
Mm.
guys think the fact that because remember sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When you know your job is on the line, there's two ways. You're either gonna survive or you're gonna maningle, you're gonna end it. So for me, it's like, is this now the only way that when only or we like you said, are we gonna have this roller coaster where it's gonna happen the same? We're gonna win the next few games, and then again we're gonna go through it again. Um, it's really it's and the fact that we know, I mean, Sir Alex Ferguson is
He's
backing that
covering
man.
him. Wow. Wow.
Mm.
All the
So
articles
Alex
I
is
read.
backing him big time, no? So
All the
Alex is
Yeah,
articles I read.
and Bram asked that question, and he said it actually a few weeks ago.
Yes, he
yeah,
did. He said.
If Sir Alex is no longer around, would all his job be safe? And we
No.
but
can
you see
see
his
that
face.
now is
You see
that's
his face
a
on Sunday.
massive
I've never
NO
seen his
zone.
face. I've never seen his face like
So
that on Sunday.
yeah,
I've never seen Alex
Craig,
yeah.
Ferguson.
I'm gonna
I've
stick with
never seen.
you on the next one, my man. Should it happen, and between the two coaches, who would you go for? Well, it's actually three.
There's
Let's keep
three.
the three in the
Yeah,
line.
we
Yeah.
discussed the three.
Who's the third
Let's
one?
be.
So
Huh?
so for me
Just
short term, obviously
just name the three
Yeah.
coaches. I
it's
didn't know
the
the
Ajax
So
third one.
guy. Oh, I can't say his
Oh
name.
yes, but is he gonna
Um,
lift? Is he gonna leave
The
during the
thing is,
season? That's the thing.
I think he's look.
I
He
don't
just
think
signed a
you
new.
will.
He signed a new contract now. A while ago,
mm,
not too long ago, he signed a new contract. But I mean, you can always buy someone out of the contract. So I think if we need a short term coach, if we need someone to, because remember, all the ingredients is there
Quick
by
pick.
United. We have all the ingredients. We just need someone to put that peppermint tart in the fridge.
yes,
You understand? Like
yes.
it's there.
But sir,
We've got it all. You understand? Someone
Yeah.
with simple, basic tactics, and it's gonna be hardcore on these players. If you're not performing, I
Yeah.
take you off. You're gone.
Mm.
Simple as that. That's all you need. We can't be having these baby coaches. Ollie is a nice guy, man. He puts you on
Yeah.
the arm. Hey boy, like look here. He's a nice guy. Hey, you have tea with your mommy and daddy. He's that guy. You
yeah,
understand? So like we need. If you look at Pep, Klopp, Tuchel, the top three oaks, and that guy from Ajax, right? Those are
Yeah.
ruthless guys. Those are not play guys. Let's smile, no, not, but they're ruthless. Have you seen those guys? You must see those. You must see those guys in training. In training, up here. We
Yeah.
don't see that at United. So the
Yeah.
players itself, are they really excited to go to training? You see them on the videos. Are they excited to be there? It's a challenging. So they are not challenged right now. So I feel like short fix Conte or Zidane. I
quick
prefer
pick.
Conte. Because Kante knows
Conte.
this league. Kante knows his league, and I know exactly he's gonna do what I want someone to do, and he's gonna
Yeah.
do it. He's gonna go to a back three. He's gonna play with
Nah.
wing backs, and he's gonna sort.
This brother love his back three with United,
You know,
bro.
so for me, I think because also he's done, he's only been at Real Madrid, he's only been successful at Real Madrid, so we can't really take him from there.
You can't.
Kante's moved around. He's moved around. He can speak very well English. He can speak. I think he speaks Spanish and Italian, so he can communicate in that sense as well, which is important for him as well. So Kante is short fix, but if you want long term, we're gonna have to go for the Ajax guy. You know, because long term, he's
Erik
someone you
ten
have
Hag.
to look at.
Erik-
You know, yeah,
Erik ten
I
Hag.
always say his name, but definitely I would love. Can you picture that passion of Conte on that pitch? He doesn't ever sit down. Can you picture that? We finally hit
No.
picture that people screaming at us. I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Fabs.
That's-
Guys, what about Benny McCarthy, my bro? Like, just watch the like, I would definitely, it's and I thought Benny would be also the, part of that list at least. But I think he was number 5 actually, but yeah.
No disrespect to Benny, but if he's gonna say I told for Safa, they're gonna say like, nah, we don't understand this, man. But go ahead, bro.
And then Dale knows, and I mean we know of coaches, and I mean Coach Sean. We know how passionate. I mean, you still play for him, Dale. You know the passion behind the guy. Yeah, Sinintara. So, but yeah, the passion that you need to show, and I mean that always helps in terms of we can't. That smile of Oli, man, like yes, that smile gets under me, like under my skin, like like really, man, like yes, that smile, really, that smile, yeah. So I would definitely also.
I had a photo to upload, but okay, go ahead.
Here's an important question. Do you guys really think in these next 3 games he's gonna change players?
No.
If he doesn't, he'll lose me completely. Oh, he's already lost me, but I mean, he'll lose me completely if he doesn't. And also, he's gonna lose himself if he doesn't. He needs to make changes.
You sound
now.
like Eminem there. Lose yourself.
Yeah, I'm rapping here, you know.
I would just like to be that fly on the wall, man. Like when he's lumming with Kieran McKenna or whatever, and Michael Carrick. I'm disappointed in Michael Carrick, bro. Michael Carrick knows what United fans want, bro.
But he doesn't have
Mike Kieran
experience.
also
Man.
knows.
He doesn't have experience.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy as well. We've got too many nice
So
guys.
for me,
Tell if I now were to run a big company and you, my brand, you guys just mark a job, I'm not. Tell, come work, do something. It feels almost like United's becoming that, man.
Yes,
Like
yes,
Ole,
yes.
our midfielders, like I have a job for you, man. Like, yeah.
I think that in our understanding, Ole is a team leader. That's Ole.
Yeah, the call
Ole is
center.
a team leader, bro. Ole is that team leader now for that company to work for. He's everybody's brasser. He's a brand like, Faber, you team leader, Faber. You know, if Barker someone comes late, you'll be like, nah. There's
Yeah.
only one another come late.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Look, honestly,
You know what, Dale? Dale, you know what's crazy? It's like all the ruthless guys, all the ruthless old players are sitting in the studio,
Yes.
and we need them.
Yes.
We need them there at the field.
Yeah.
You understand? They are talking the right stuff, but we need them at the field.
But bro, how spot
Look,
on?
actually-
How spot on was Paul Scholes, my bro?
with what? With which one?
With after last week's game, he said
He said a lot of good things that I actually took note of.
no.
That's why I
but
wanted to
listen,
actually, I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah,
You
this
know
is what
which
he
one?
said when we were all celebrating. We were all chatting about United's first half last week. We were all chatting in the group.
Yeah.
And then after that,
Yes.
we scored, we won, finish and clap. Then Paul Scholes came up with his
happened?
role. Play like that against Liverpool, bruh, and see
Yeah,
what
he
happens.
said it. He predicted
Yes.
it.
Klopp will be rubbing his hands together. And what happened?
Exactly.
Poof, 5 love.
Exactly.
It's also another thing that he said. It was after the game. He said that every time, even though we used to beat these teams like Liverpool and Chelsea, he said we knew. Sir Alex Ferguson knew if they are stronger than us, we rather defend and we get them on their counter.
Yeah.
You don't go all out because he knows the team is better. So you rather doesn't go all out. You rather defense. Make sure you close up the gaps and then create the opportunity to score the goal. Which
But
I felt we didn't do at all. We didn't show that passion at all to do that, to defend as a team,
was
as a
that
unit.
Sir Alex's thing, is it? Or are you talking about
No, Scholes
Ollie?
said that. No, Scholes said that when they played against he said when
Yeah,
they played
but
against
that
Arsenal,
You
he
know,
knew Arsenal
you know,
pass better.
but that's
They moved the ball
but
better, but they knew to drop and rather
But that's
drop and
only
wait for the
done in the
opportunity.
beginning. Only done that. We
How
soaked up
United.
that
yeah,
pressure, bro, and we
that's
Yeah.
hit them on the
weird.
counter.
And we hit them on the counter. Why don't we just stick to that? I don't understand.
Now
We
that's the
can have
thing. We
9
even
players behind
lost
the
that,
ball.
bro.
We
We
wanted
lost
to
that.
attack. You wanted to attack.
No. When we want to attack, we were never good with all the ball position. In the
Mm,
beginning, we
yeah.
lose the ball. That ball goes forward. Daniel, James, Greenwood, whoever's gonna run, Rashford, Marshall, run down the line. Poof, go. Remember when it just started at United? 17 goals for Marshall, 16 goals for Rashford.
Mm,
Each.
mm,
Each. How do
mm.
you decline from that to where Marshall is now one goal,
Yeah.
bruh, in 20?
Yo,
Because he changed that. He changed that formation. He wants to have his own
There
formation,
was
bruh.
there
And
was
for me,
actually unity. There was actually unity in that team that
there was
time.
unity.
And
Front
there was
three.
Do you
players
remember
who
that?
Yeah, the
passed to
front
each other.
three.
Now
Marshall
it's
and
just
Rashford every
yeah,
week. Your fantasy
exactly.
points was here, bruh. You
Yeah.
scored 80 if you
There
had
was
Marshall or
unity.
Rashford in your team.
You're right.
Now,
You're
bruh,
right.
I
There was
have the
unity.
Gaya in my team on Sunday, man, bro. One. Yo. But anyways, let's move along. Um, I think we had enough about United. I
Yes.
think
yeah.
in all fairness,
The show is almost over.
in all
You
fairness,
don't say.
we
You
can
don't
spend the
say.
last 13 minutes. Chelsea gents. I don't
Mm.
know. For
But
me,
that's the thing. That's the thing, though. You see, that comes in. If you look at them, right? Like that guy changes the whole back line, and they still have a clean sheet. You
Yes.
Yeah.
know
7 changes,
why?
bruh, 7 goals.
Yes.
Why? Because it's unity within the squad. They all
Thank you.
know this week you might not play, that week you might not play, but you're gonna work hard anyway. It's
Yes.
simple things. It's a German thing, bro. It's simple. You understand? And if you go watch them in training, but I smart to be in that training because it's just intensity. It's buzzing. You get the same thing on the field, and it's a simple dynamics
Yeah.
of football that they will show you. And that's why I said, bro, and you said I predicted. I said I United will win the league. Okay, United won't win the league at all anymore. But my second thing was Chelsea. I said between Chelsea and United. But Chelsea,
Mm.
bro, I'm looking at that team. I'm like, yo, this guy makes 7 changes and they still win. What 7-0?
7-0, bruh.
You know? And I'm like, yo, they're not even trying to beat this team. They're just doing basic things. They have
Yeah.
two midfielders, no? They have two midfielders, but they both work whole
Yeah.
game like this.
Yeah.
Whole game like
Yeah.
this. Yo, bruh, it's
No, I
beautiful to watch.
definitely check you have your midfield, and that's besides the bench. I mean, and we know this example of Frank Lampard, same thing, bought most of those players there.
Mm.
Um, he
Mm.
just didn't know how to drive the Ferrari. Like
Yes.
Here we go. Here
Yes.
we go. There
He
you
reaches
go.
someone who had one
capacity.
There you
already.
go.
He reaches limit.
Nice. But Chelsea so far, I think they are the team to beat the season. I think the balance, the perfect balance. Mason Mount, like
Mm.
and then you have Mason Mount, and then you have Pulisic, and you have Kovacic, and then you have
Kovacic.
McFred.
Kovacic has been
Then
their
you have
best player this
McFred.
season.
Then you have
Yo,
McFred,
Kovacic has
bruh.
been their
But
best player this
like,
season. Yo,
and
Kovacic
it's
has
sad,
been
But
their
yeah,
man.
and I Chelsea, and I think it's good. It's healthy competition, man. I think that midfield, that group of players,
Mm.
and as you said, firstly, everyone needs to buy in. To be
Hmm.
honest, like
Yes.
what
They
do you
have to buy
guys
in
think?
with
Like
the plan.
how's Pogba loving in the changing room now that and Ole is talking here about guys today must well Pogba's loving with his earphones in and like just like he's not listening to nothing. Second half they bring him on. I not so worry, I worry me. But yeah,
But this is my thing. This is my thing, Faba. Sorry,
Chelsea
sorry, to
fans
break your
will
word.
be
This is my
Chelsea
thing,
fans.
right? I'm sure Klopp, Tuchel, and Pep or whatever. I'm sure they've learned something from each other. I'm pretty sure.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely, bro.
So, if you look at Klopp took a while to change his team to rotate. He's doing it now. He's doing it now. He
Yeah.
didn't do it the season before,
Yeah.
but he's doing it now because now he's gonna have fitter players. He's gonna have lesser injuries. So he's learned that from Pep, and Tuchel has done that as well before he came here. So if you look at it, why is Ollie sitting with the squad, but he's not taking a page out of this book of these guys?
No, you know what's more sad?
Ole.
No, what's just hold on. No, what's more sad?
Ole.
You gotta give him a page, man, bro. Is he gonna? Is he
Chelsea's
gonna
coach. Chelsea's coach this is actually his official first full season with the team, right? Was he came
Yeah.
in?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is official full season with the team, and look how their team is playing.
Mm.
And here we have a guy is going for his third season with the team, and
But Luthi, you saw that.
we still
You saw him
don't know
after 3
what's
weeks.
happening. But
After
I
3
saw
weeks.
him. I saw him from when he joined the club.
Thank you.
I said, "Nah, there's no tactics here."
Pep does have 5 different teams.
Right.
Pep can play C team and will still beat United.
But
check
you
it,
know,
remember
like
City won Chelsea though, and they won them very well at home. They
For
won
sure.
them very well. So
Yeah,
But look,
tactically.
you're gonna get that. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get Chelsea that will on the odd occasion beat City. Liverpool also done that when they figured out City's type of play. We beat City. Like I mean, always like the only thing Ole can say is, guys, you're having problems. Hold my beer. Yeah, home away and maybe in a cup. That's the only
Yeah, but
thing.
is that gonna
That's
happen
why
again?
he's still around.
Is that
But
gonna happen
with that,
again?
now, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, we agree that the top 3.
yep.
I see a 2 was race though.
Between
I don't think
who?
City's going to be part of that title contending
Sure,
this
bruh.
season.
I said the same thing, but now I'm biting my. Sure, I don't know. I said the same thing, but I
If
don't.
I look at last season, remember when City was last season also nowhere.
They were
And then they came
quiet.
back.
They came so softly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's why I think this season, and I think for a lot of if you're neutral or if you're football enthusiast, I think when you're looking at this, like this could be another very close title race. I think in terms of it's going to be till the end. I think in terms of the squads in itself. Chess, I mean, we look at Pep, for example, and then, I mean, the mastermind chess player in terms of how he reshuffles without, I mean, he wanted Kane or didn't want Kane, but yet he's making it work.
Is this chess, not checkers?
Nah, not checkers, bro.
Go on.
Yeah, nice. So nice. It's I think definitely. I think 3-way. The and I even think it's going to be challenging that number 4 spot in terms of if we look at
True.
Lukaku is back to normal.
No, but
United.
you can't say that. You can't say that.
No,
Come
it's
and tell
true,
you why.
Craig. It's
Come and
true.
tell you why. No, come and tell you why, though. Come and tell you why.
Craig.
They-
We know Black Lives Matter. We respect it, but
Yes.
No,
you
I'm
don't
going
need
to
to
disagree. If you look at Chelsea's last game with Lukaku, they played very defensive. The Chelsea hasn't even come in. Look at the goals. Look at the goals that come from. The goals come from the wing backs, from midfielders. The strikers, it doesn't really come. There isn't enough balls coming through to the Lukaku. So if you look at the last games, it's been tougher for him. You understand? So I beg to differ because I've seen something different.
Lukaku's first touch reminds me of United, bruh. It's not going to change. You have a bad first touch. It's like Tandy. I played with Tandy many years. Tandy's left foot, it's nothing there, bruh. It's chocolate there, bro.
Same like him.
It's chocolate. Yeah, so I think we came to the end. Team of the week, Luthi. It's a no-brainer. Who are you going for?
Hey, the Blues.
The Blues.
Chelsea,
Yeah,
man.
Chelsea.
which blue?
Oh,
Okay.
the other one's light blue.
You, Craig?
I'm actually hold on. Can Fabian go because I actually want to change my team. That's not actually Liverpool.
Yeah,
It's
go
the reason
Fabs.
why.
Why isn't it Liverpool anymore?
I'm gonna tell you now why.
Craig,
Because they
remember
actually
Craig's a
didn't.
betting man.
They
Craig's
didn't.
a
They
betting
didn't
man.
try. They didn't try to beat. They didn't try to beat United. That's why. My team of the week actually is Watford. You know, so I don't.
Oh, Claudio,
I
no?
don't.
What happened there? Was
I
it
don't
a
think. I don't think anyone saw that coming. I
5-2?
think that is the result. I don't. Maybe you could have expected the 7-0 of Chelsea, but no one saw a 2-0 down Watford. That's
5-2.
there where they are with the new manager coming back and win Everton at the Goodison 5-2.
And they
So for
punished
me,
them, eh?
I think that game for me was special. You know, so and also they at the bottom they're trying to fight. You know, so look the Liverpool game. It's
Craig,
yeah, it is what
Craig,
it is. It's what
Guys,
it
guys,
is.
guys.
But
You
We
know
Craig,
what?
don't,
must
don't be
admit it.
emotional on us, Craig.
Liverpool showed us a lot of respect. We must actually.
yeah,
But there's
they
a
didn't
bit.
try to beat
They
us.
They did.
showed us a
They
lot of
did.
respect. They could have punished us. They could
Craig
have
is
really
emotional. What's in
embarrassed
that
us.
cup, Craig? What's in that cup? Why are you so emotional?
My Craig is emotional. Craig is. I'm worried about this Craig. I've never seen it before.
Look,
Everything well there, fella?
I've never in my
It's
life left the
just
game for 60 minutes.
emotions taking
I've
me
never in my
over.
life.
So, but
Lost
yeah,
in the
guys,
sky.
Fabs,
Maybe
what's
I think I look at team of the week. If I include the Carabao Cup, I mean Arsenal had a couple of good wins.
Arsenal's doing well.
We I mean, and then I think West Ham's win was also a good win for the week. To be honest with you, it
West Ham is
keeps them
doing
up
well
there.
as well.
It keeps them up there. It shows the consistency from last season. So yeah, so the obvious, obviously, everyone else is going to say Liverpool, like Craig wanted to say. So, but I mean, I think those teams,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Um,
I like also and also you know what I just like this team man under Vieira this Crystal Palace team it's I like
Yeah,
everything about
they
this
are
team.
actually. They
They
are
just
playing much
work.
better
There's so many
football.
teams that's working hard this season. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's so Leeds is struggling. Leeds is actually struggling. I don't know
Yeah,
what's going on with Leeds.
it seems like they're
yeah,
gonna
what
fire
happened
that
there with
coach.
Leeds, bruh? Like it's,
Yeah, bro, they're
but they
struggling.
played a good 45 last night though. I watched them. They
Yeah,
played.
I did. Yeah, they
Dan
lost.
James, yeah, probably like 2 opportunities. But look, we have about 2 minutes left. Luthi, who's your flop of the week, and why is it Manchester United?
Yeah, bruh. You can't
Oh,
embarrass yourself like that at home. You can't,
yeah.
especially for a club with such a rich history. You can't embarrass yourself like that.
Manchester.
So
yeah,
we actually the flops of the month.
Yeah,
Please leave
Yeah.
it there.
actually,
We the-
flow of the year because it never happened 182
Yeah,
years. What was it? 182 years. We've never seen a result like this at United.
mm.
180 years.
So there's no other team, guys. We are the flop.
Craig.
Nah, it's obvious. All of us are gonna agree at United. All of us. I think you can't
So we
really
all
bias or
um
non-bias. You can't. I
yeah.
mean, 45 a first half. That happened in the first half. Bro. You know, I think once the first goal in, and you know what? I don't even think things change if Bruno scores that first goal. I don't even. I think they still give us a bloody hiding. You know.
You
So,
know
but I mean,
Craig, they
my
didn't even
my
try. They didn't even
they
try.
try to beat us, man.
my
South Africa team
experience,
is.
my experience of that game, and it just actually came to mind now. My experience of that game, I was watching it with Craig at Fireman's, and you guys another TV that's on the side of the wall.
yeah.
I'm sitting there, Craig sitting in front of me, and here's this brah, he's a Liverpool supporter. And the brah's looking in my eyes, everyone is like this. I must now look at this man. And every time this United, every time Liverpool
Let's
score, he's
go.
like this.
It's enough to try with the beer.
I told Craig, if Liverpool score again, I'm gone, bro. I went in the car until Craig came. I wasn't gonna leave him behind. You don't leave a brother behind, but I went into the car and I was like, nah, you don't do that. But yeah, United is definitely the flop of the week. We are United supporters on this channel. It's live. Everybody can hear it. We are the flop of the week. But don't count us out.
Yep.
Don't count us out. We will be back. The sun will shine on Old Trafford. And I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if it's going to be now in the next 5 years, but we will be singing loud and proud, glory, glory, Manchester United. But yeah,
They just making
welcome
money
to
out
the
of us.
show.
Yeah.
Hey?
They're just making money out of. They're just making money out of us. We just keep on
Or
buying.
also, do you know what? No matter if we
Yes,
beat
true that.
Liverpool, the return game, they're just gonna have this one over our heads. That's the sad
Yeah,
part
Conte
about
will.
it.
Conte will beat Liverpool away.
Listen. I'm talking about score. If
No.
we beat Liverpool, we need a revenge to beat them the same score line. Otherwise, they're always
Nah,
gonna
we'll never
remind
get
us.
that revenge,
Do you
bro.
know?
This is
Do you
not
know?
FIFA.
Guys, before we go, do you know what? No,
Mm.
crazy enough. I somehow I just feel like we can still win this league. Like really, we can really still win the league. No, I'm actually.
With,
I'm not even
with,
joking. I'm not even
with him
joking.
on the wheel. With Oli on the wheel.
If we all luister wat sê die man hier. Wat
Yeah.
is dit?
Like, look,
Wrong person.
guys, we're probably not going to win the league. I'm just saying we could still win the league. I don't know. Like, we just need to. We
Yeah.
can
You
get
guys
to
laughed at me. You
the
guys
real-
laughed at me
Can we-
last season when we were 8 points behind City, and I said there might be an opportunity. But none of you are laughing for Craig here. We're out of the title. We're not going to be
Nah.
title contenders.
No,
We
no,
worried about him. We worried. We thought this isn't funny.
Craig,
We worried about that guy.
Yes, my brother.
I had to
Respect-
end the show with the icebreaker.
Respect yourself. We're definitely not going to win the title, but we will, as I've mentioned, we will come back.
No,
And when
just remember, if we
come
do
back.
win the title, I'm buying you a car, my friend. Just remember that.
Thank you.
So
Thank you. But
remember
the
that.
amount of money that
How's-
you're making,
how's
the
it?
amount
Daar
of money that
poses
you're
draai,
making,
Joseph.
the amount of money you're making, bro, you can buy me a house.
I can't tell you, but just remember, United win the
Is
league.
that man?
always. You won't
He's
see me
betting
when I show in
against
the
United all the time. Just bet against United.
But thank you very much,
Nice.
everybody.
No, Judas.
We have to end the show to the viewers. You guys have been amazing. To the newbies, thank you very much. We see you. You are recognized, and you guys hold a special place in my heart. We are on episode 15. We are growing.
Ah.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We're currently on 67 subscribers. We are pushing to get at 100. So tell your friend about us. We are here. We clean. We bring the football knowledge. And yeah, we'll see you same place next week, Wednesday, 7:30. Peace out.
Peace. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys. See you.